5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, you guys. This is Slappy with Slappy Adventures. And I'm on my way to work. I'm not real sure how this audio is going to sound. About 2 weeks ago, I changed my windshield out on the L6B right here to my summer windshield. The clockwork. The clockwork. And that's really putting a lot of air on me. And not quite sure how that's going to do with the audio. But if it ain't good, I'll put my HJC modular helmet on. But anyway, that's not why we're on here talking. We're on here blogging because I want to tell you guys about friendships. Friendships that I've made riding these motorcycles. And if anybody don't know, I am not a part of any kind of club. It just so happened that I did just join the GRAA. I'm sorry, I always get that wrong. The GRRA. I did just join that. Got a couple of good friends, John Thompson and Ron. We call them Droopy. They're in it. I've never been in one before. I've had a Gold Wing since 2013. Now I own 2 of them. So, don't know what's going on up here. But I went ahead and decided to do it. One is the fact that we had a axle to break on one of our trailers going down to Key West last year. Well, in October, this past October, okay, smooth. And just having those contact numbers might have saved him a whole bunch of money as far as knowing somebody in that area. Not that they could help us, but they may know somebody that could help us. And the main thing that I want to do it is we don't want somebody to take advantage of us because we're in a bad situation. That's one of the one thing. I've always had AAA motorcycle. Before they had the motorcycle, it was AAA RV. But I got AAA motorcycle now that'll pull your bike and your trailer up to 300 miles. They do have towing with the GRAA card if you want to pay for that. Not really into it for that. But the people that I've been dealing with would be out of Clinton, Tennessee. If I'm not mistaken, it would be Chapter B in East Tennessee, Chapter B. So I hadn't joined a particular chapter yet, but I did join the GRRA. And but just making friends out here riding these motorcycles. And got to give a big special shout out to my man Michael James, who we've kind of nicknamed Virginia. He lives in Virginia, and kind of the only ones right now that rides with us the most that's in Virginia. So he's about 7 hours away, and we had a great weekend, man. He'll come down to East Tennessee or Knoxville area, and he'll stay with me and ride the Dragon and whatever he wants to do, and bring his buddies, and then I had a chance to finally return the favor and ride up to his hometown and hang out with him and watch the Street Outlaws. So that was real cool, and we had a great time. Went up to Lover's Leap, and he met us on that little back road, and it was just an awesome time. And when I get back, I will tell you the story of how me and old Virginia, this hookiest thing, me and old Virginia met and became friends, if not brothers, more like brothers and friends. I get on this other side of this interstate, then I pop back on. Because it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to see right here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Let's get back into this Virginia story. Oh, it's storytelling time with Slappy Adventures. Wow. Anyway, so Virginia was part of a motorcycle club, a MC up there in Baltimore, and Maryland, and all that up and out. We will leave their name out of it. They good people though. I just don't want to, just in case they frown up on it. But he had came down. Well, how's this for a damn? This is what I get when I change shifts. I get this kind of traffic at this kind of time. But anyway, so he was part of a club. That shall remain nameless. Wait for this car to make a move so I can make a move. So he's a part of a club. I guess that'd be better for the audio. And I took him. They came to visit another club that I was real cool with, and they asked me would I take him up on the Dragon, in which I do it all the time. Me and old Big Dog has taken a lot of folks on the Dragon. Rest in peace to Big Dog. So I took him up on the Dragon, and it just the day one when we first met, just hanging out. Me and old Virginia there, we just hit it off. We just hit it off and exchanged numbers, and from there, we always stayed in contact with each other. And I can't even remember how many years ago that even was now. That's those are the kind of friendships that you get, and you be like, man, how long we been knowing each other? And you can't even remember because it's been so long. But it's been a good friendship from day one. And he's been to Colorado with me. He did the Colorado trip. He's been down to Key West, Pensacola. He's taken quite a few trips with me. And if anybody knows much about clubs, not that I'm knocking them, wink, wink, but a lot of times they do club shit. And what I mean by club shit is they just go from this club to that club, or if they are chaptered out, they go from chapter to chapter, and just that's the size of their riding. And a lot of times it has to do with drinking. They sit there and try to out-drink each other at these functions, but not knocking clubs. They're not for me, and it turns out they wasn't for him. And we had that in common, that just because you're not in the club don't mean you don't have to ride a motorcycle. We can still have fun. I still go to club parties. I still go to biker parties and go to biker rallies and biker events. I'm more of a biker rally person than to go into some one person's or one club's annual or fish fry or whatever. But I will go, but I do more rallies. But we just hit it off on all these different things, man, and really became, like brothers. So shout out to my man Michael James. You've been a good friend to me. And a sidebar, we both are givers. We will give before we take from anybody. And he's always trying to give me, I'm always trying to give him. So there's never no feeling of somebody's trying to get over. There's never a feeling of that. And that's always good, man, when you got a friendship or of any case. But you get some folks, man, they just trying to get over. trying to get in your damn back pocket, and you doing for them, and it's not an even even kill. You always giving, and they're always taking. But that's not been the case with my man Michael James, and I've met Blade through him, Pete Funk, some of his friends, and some of his friends became my friends. So, and all that is due to riding motorcycles in this motorcycle culture, and it's without being in a motorcycle club. I tell people all the time, what came first, the chicken or the egg? You say, well, how does that compare in this story? Well, what came first, the motorcycle rider or the motorcycle club person? You had to be, you said you should have been a motorcycle rider first, and if you're looking for a brotherhood and want to be in a club, that should have been the case. But some of these folks, they go join a club and can't even ride a motorcycle, and then they want to get on a bike. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. We sometimes we follow our friends, whether it's damn skiing or damn skateboarding or damn whatever it is. If you like it, then you see them doing it, having fun, then you might join it. But the bike rider is in me. I'm not much of a club person. That's just not my style. Michael James, you've been a good friend to me. I appreciate the friendship. I appreciate your brotherhood, bro. And I'm stuck in traffic while I'm trying to get to work. But I tried to make a long story short, and here we are. Peace.
Hey, thanks for watching another episode of Slappy Adventures. Please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hey, stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.